to Women's Corner. My name is Rose Blossom. Where today's Wednesday and it's the 27th of August, 2025. I don't know if it's raining at yours, but from where I come from in Lagos, it was raining cat and dog as of from yesterday till this morning. So if you're within the axis where it has started raining from yesterday or just this morning, you know, as I always say, make sure you take warm water or warm tea. Anyways, you're welcome to the show. You can watch us live by downloading Galaxy Television app from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store to watch this program live, or you can tune in to our digitized channel at UHF 27. Yes, and of course, we have all the YouTube channels where you can subscribe and like. We have Galaxy TV News, Galaxy TV Comedy, and Galaxy TV Vibes. Yes, I'm not doing this alone. I have my co-host with me, the Gen Z host. My phone about to drop. Okay, gratitude. How you doing? Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
I hope you're not cold because it's really a cold.
Yes, it is, but I'm not.
Really cold.
I'm not.
Okay, welcome to another exciting episode of Women's Corner, where we talk about women development, women growth, entrepreneurship, and everything concerning women. Basically, women supporting women. So stay seated because today's topic is very educative, entertaining, and informative. My name is Gratitude Imokode, your Gen Z host.
Okay, well, Gratitude, you're supposed to do the honors of introducing, I guess. She's sitting pretty, pretty. And I love the coffee brown. Well, introduce her.
Okay, our guest in the studio today is Bolu Ikharo. She's a graduate of agriculture and bioresources engineering with specialization in processing and storage of agricultural products. She combines specific expertise with entrepreneurial passion to create health-focused solutions that transforms life. Today, Bolu leads Ara Natural, a premium wellness brand born from our love for nature, a desire to reduce food waste, create healthy alternatives to carbonated drinks, and a personal experience with the hidden power of nature's ingredients. Beyond business, Bolu is passionate about driving growth, empowering individuals and inspiring young people, especially women, to pursue vision-driven goals. Yes, this is really is a whole lot.
Yeah.
Through active volunteering, she supports initiatives that foster leadership and create lasting impact. She's also dedicated to family well-being, contributing her voice to heal dysfunctional homes and restore hope where it's needed.
Restore hope where it is needed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you're telling me now your business is restoring hope to people.
Yes,
I hope it's not the, renewed hope that we're having in Nigeria right now.
Definitely not.
Thank you so much for joining in. It's been amazing having you here. And of course, I know that when it comes to nutrition and feeding, we have to stay healthy. And I'm always excited when I have, especially young adults, going into nutrition. It means we'll look very much younger when we go old, right?
Exactly.
That's the point. Yes.
Yes.
So how you doing? How you doing this morning?
I'm doing very well.
I hope it wasn't difficult getting to the studio.
No,
It wasn't. I love the smiles.
Thank you.
Okay, we still have Bolu in the house. But before that, let's go for our first tip today. Let's go for a break first. Then we'll go for our first tip for today. And we'll come back to the studio, of course, to ask questions on how to stay healthy and eating nutritious food. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Back, you're still watching Women's Corner. Well, that is for positive relationship, of course, which is very necessary in life. Now, moving on, let's quickly go to what we have tabled today. And what's the topic for today? Gratitude.
Okay, the topic for today is, let's see.
It's a beautiful topic.
Yeah. Entrepreneurial journey, building a successful wellness brand with passion and purpose.
Passion and purpose. That is basically the most important thing when you have to, go into business, because a lot of people get it wrong. I feel a lot of people get it wrong. They just go into business because they want to make money. But now, since it's purpose driven, and of course, like nutrition definitely is purpose driven because there's a goal for that.
Yeah.
So what actually inspired you to go into this entrepreneurial journey on nutrition? Was there a story behind it? Did something happen around you or something happened to someone and no, let me fix this? What happened?
So, there are four things that started this journey for me. And way back since I was growing up, I've always loved nature. I love to see things grow. And then I remember the first time I saw something grew because I poured tomato water right beside the house.
Oh.
And then I saw it sprouting. And before you know, the flowers started coming out. Then I harvested like the first tomato. And afterwards, it was very, very exciting for me. Then afterwards, I think I've seen my daddy grow ugu leaf right at our backyard. Started blossoming, then we started harvesting it, and then we use it to cook.
Oh, wow.
Then again, I've seen goats give birds, I've seen hen hatch eggs, and so I'm just fascinated by nature. So I never knew that those things were seed inside of me. Right? So I mean, after leaving school, I thought I wanted to do 9 to 5 corporate life, just to get to work, come back, the structured life. And I tried to work with like 4 different startups. Eventually, I was not getting it. I feel like something was missing, right? And then growing up as well, I was also a very sick child. So any small thing, going to the hospital, typhoid here and there. And there was a particular time I was admitted in the hospital, and then I could not eat what I like to eat well. That's plantain. I don't know what happened. I could not eat it, and then they restricted me from eating some other food just because of the injection that was given. So I just saw that continued till I got to university. That was about 100 level of my pre-degree. I can't remember. The whole thing stopped. So then I went to school, and I missed something. Prior to that time, my parents wanted me to study civil engineering. Because I've tried to apply for medicine, was not going. And I was like, I don't like blood. I don't like stains. How am I going to cope with blood as a medical doctor? How am I going to cope with stains and the odor? My goodness. So I tried applying for that. It wasn't going through. I tried twice. Then my father was like, parents want us to study this course. And then, so they're like, okay, go for civil. And then I'm like, I don't like TD. I don't like all those things that you were sketching. Anyways, I'm going to do it for you. And after doing it, I'm going to then go for something that I really wanted to do. That's agricultural, something related to agriculture. And at that time, the only course I knew in agriculture was agri-economics and extension. So I said, let me go for that. But then you're like, those courses, all those farmers, right? So I was discouraged. Eventually, after doing my pre-degree, I just saw that the list came out, and I found myself in agriculture and bioresources engineering. And I was wondering, God, could you be saying something to me? So as I was doing that, I found my passion in processing. So I was able to uncover a lot of post-harvest loss, and then see that these things are so because there's no preservation, right? These things are so because we don't have systems in our country to preserve what we harvest. And then we see that a lot of farmers are losing money just because there's no preservation system to keep what we harvest. So I thought about it, and my project was centered around something about preservation, really uncovering the moisture content that can keep food from getting bad. So that was what I did. And after doing my 9 to 5, it was not going well. I thought of something. Okay, why don't I start a natural wellness brand, right, that could give back to humanity. At the same time, I'm helping to curb post-harvest loss. At the same time, I'm reconnecting back to nature. So I didn't start it just because I wanted to make profit from it. I did it for my family. We wanted to stop taking carbonated drinks. And then, okay, let's just do it. Then as I started that, my colleagues at work were interested. So I started taking it to work. And after a while, I thought of, okay, instead of just doing this for doing sake, let me build something out of this. Then everything I knew growing up started coming together. I started connecting the dots. Then I saw that this is where passion is leading me to. So far, I mean, starting out, it has not been easy. There were times I'm like, I'm not doing this again. It's quite stressful. I'm really ensuring that there's no preservation. So everything I produce needs to be fresh. And then transfer to the people that will consume it immediately, or keep frozen till they get.
Okay.
So that has been the journey so far. So it was really me reconnecting back to nature, reducing post-harvest loss, creating healthy alternatives for carbonated drinks, and also the healing power. Oh, I forgot to mention that as I was growing, I realized that I'm always having kata every now and then. Every time I wake up, I will always have cause to sneeze. And then I had piles of loratadine. Piles of loratadine in my drawer. That any morning like this,
you just always take it
because I don't want to be sneezing up and down and all of those things. And then I, sometime last year, I think around October, that was when I started this. And then I think 6 months after, I just realized I've not been using drugs. What's going on? Something has happened. Then I had to retrace back, introspect to see what has happened. And then I realized that, oh, this thing, pineapple and ginger, oh, it helps
it works.
Oh, really? Why have I not been taking this all my life, right? So that was how the story started. And I saw that every fruit we have, every nature, every herb has their healing power. So we can uncover the healing power.
Okay, now I just want to I want to just dive into the nutritional aspect of all of these things. And the key thing that struck me from your profile was because you wanted to make sure that these things were free of preservatives and chemicals. Now, first, before every woman out there or every child will understand that carbonated drinks, especially for parents, in fact, I'm not excluded, because when I see my sister kids, right, and I'm about going, and maybe there's this rancor here and there, they don't want to go. The next thing I'm like, okay, go and take this drink, go and take that drink, just for them to just sit out and not, stress. But I know for one that carbonated drink is not good because of the preservatives and all of that. So if you are speaking to mothers right now and you need to make them understand that you see these preservatives, you see these chemicals that they are all mixed with these drinks are not good for children, especially. And if you want to convince them, what are the replacements that they have to use? Because, children like sugary things, sweet things. They have sweet tooth. So how will we be able to combine that so that the children can still be healthy, but still acquire the sweetness they want?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. I think when I was doing my research before really starting out, I saw that a lot of people, not just children now, not just parents, want to quit carbonated drinks, but the alternative they have is very boring. This grain, dictates, everything, everybody just
what's
actually very boring. Nobody wants to consume things like that. So I saw that wellness can be very refreshing and joyful. You don't have to be boring, or you don't have to feel sad just because you're trying to take ugu and pumpkin and whatever together just so that you can feel good, right? So the first attempt I had was to blend my pineapple. I blended the pineapple and sifted it without adding water. Okay, I think I must have added water initially just because I thought it was too sugary.
Okay.
But eventually I realized that that's the energy people want to feel when they drink pineapple.
Okay.
So it can create alternative for all these carbonated drinks. So when it's undiluted without water, you can get the same energy
sweetness
you're getting from carbonated drinks. The sugar rush we want to have. In fact, as adults, there are times that you just want to feel good.
Yeah, you want to feel this energy, like you're eating and you're like, I need something to step down.
To step down. So when I saw the gap, I saw that these juices can be created without diluting them. And people get the same energy, the same sugar level they get from these alternative juices, right? So I will advise that for every parent out there, you can take it upon yourself. That's one of the commitments I've made for myself, that I'm not going to train my children with all these carbonated drinks, because children grow up with whatever you train them with. So once you're able to condition them to natural health fruits, then they live by it. And then you can get the same sugar content from pineapple. You can get it from dates. So it's just for you to be able to know how to blend and combine
them together.
To get the same energy and sugar level.
I love pineapple anyway, so but dates, I feel like dates is too sugary for me. I do not know why. Pineapple, maybe because when I take pineapple, I do not take in excess. I could take just a little. So I feel like, okay, that's enough sugar for me. But when I take dates, it's too sugary. Same thing that goes with honey.
Yes.
I'd rather rub honey on my skin than have it in my throat, because I'm like, oh no, that's too sugary for me. But anyways, gratitude, what's your question?
So my question is on the fruits and their immune power, like you mentioned. You mentioned the particular fruit that is good for immunity. And we all know the way Nigerians, we all feel like, okay, if you take ugu, which is also right, if you take ugu, it increases your the percentage of your blood. So can you mention some of these fruits and their immune powers? for
Okay.
our audience?
Okay, so I believe that most of these fruits are like similar things they do generically to the body. So for ginger now, ginger helps to boost your immune system. Same thing with pineapple, they help to build your immune system. Turmeric is very good for anti-inflammation, right? That's bruises, all those no cuts and all of those things is very good. Another one will be tiger nut. Tiger nut is very good for aiding digestion, and then it also gives energy. I mean, people have said that it's very good for, right? And
Yeah.
then another is beetroot. Beetroot is a very, very blessed fruit. I started reading about it and I saw that this thing has a lot of power inside of it. It can help to regulate your blood pressure. It can help to lower blood pressure, right? Then it also has the ability to help you, detox your body, right? To make you feel good. So there are times that you feel bloated. You don't have to necessarily run to the
Pharmacy to get something.
This what's that thing called for deworming drugs? No, there are things that you can naturally take. Pineapple helps to wash your system, but then there's moderation to all these
everything.
things.
Yeah.
So you cannot just be consuming and consuming. That's why every drug you buy from the market has dosage, milligram. But you cannot take over this milligram because of this particular health indication. Same thing applies to all the fruits we take.
Yeah.
So we have them numerous. It's just for you to understand that what am I solving? What problem do I want to solve? Then what are the health or what are the fruits that is available that can then cure these things?
Okay, so are there any fruits specifically for, let me say, pelvic inflammation like menstrual cramps or stomach ulcer? Are there any fruits we could use?
Okay, for the first one you mentioned was pelvic. I think ginger helps with that. Ginger helps to boost your immunity, and it also helps to suppress pain. But then for someone that has ulcer, it's not advisable to use ginger because it's very, very potent, right? The other one you mentioned is
stomach ulcer.
Stomach ulcer. So I think for that, watermelon helps. Watermelon helps to replenish, to heal. It also helps to hydrate your body system. So it really does help.
Okay, all right. We're still looking at what most of those fruits have, the nutrition values, and of course, this time around we'll be probably directing the questions to women in the aspect of pregnancy, wellness. You want to be fat, you want to be slim, weight loss, all of that, and even postpartum now. We want to concentrate now on women. So don't get jealous, men. This is Women's Corner. So, but anyways, let's go for a short break. And after the short break, we have a tip. Then right after the tip, we'll come back to the studio to continue with the program. Stay with us. It's gonna end. We still have Bolu in the house, and we still have Gratitude, my co-host. So yes, my first question is, how do you tailor your message for different stages? We have the pregnancy, we have the postpartum, we have the people who want to reduce weight loss journey. We have people who want to add, because as much as it's weird, a lot of people keep telling me, I just want to be like you. Like, be careful what you wish for, my darling. But anyways, there are a lot of people that have different things and drive. So how does nutrition, how does this, food, and especially these preservatives, these chemicals, how does it add to maybe you losing weight or you adding weight? You want to lose weight, but it makes you just add weight because you're eating this thing in continuation. More like noodles. Let me take, for example, noodles. A lot of people tell you, if you know you want to watch your weight, I don't want to eat things that will make you add, you don't even go to noodles, right? So that is something around there I want to go to. And also for your products based on nutrition, how does it apply to pregnant people and people who just postpartum mothers?
Okay, let me start from the later.
Okay.
I think for everybody that buys from me, as much as possible, I try to understand where they are in their current journey of life.
Okay.
So for someone that is pregnant, most people say pineapple is not so good for them.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't advise that they consume it, but then it depends on the body. This is dependent on the body, right? So for someone that has ulcer, I will not ask you to take lemon or ginger because they then trigger these things more. So for someone that has high BP, I will not also advise that you consume something that has so much sugar content because it spikes your blood level,
true.
right? So for someone that has BP, I would advise that you go for something like Zobo, sweeten the date, but in moderation,
Mm.
right? Zobo is very bitter. So when you have, yes, very bitter.
I'm sorry, just
without-
because the zobo I take is sweet.
Oh, no,
I add pineapple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, without adding anything, zobo is very bitter.
Yeah.
So you can then add date to sweeten it. So in moderation, I mean, you're getting the nutrients, helping you to regulate your blood pressure. You're still feeling good, right? I also advise beetroot for that. Beetroot helps a lot for regulating blood pressure and even lowering blood pressure.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I never knew about that. I know about zobo.
So that's that. For someone that just want to feel good, I mean, you are a slim person, you just want to feel good, enjoy your life, I would advise pineapple. I mean, I had to create names for all of my products. So based on the experiences I've been able to gather from people, then I was able to give them names according to the experiences
They have.
to
Oh,
people,
okay.
right? So what other products have I not mentioned? I feel like I'm missing out on one of my products.
The
Trying to
ginger,
remember.
pineapple ginger?
So, yes, pineapple and ginger is very good for someone that wants to detox, wash their system, not be too much fat and all of those things. But like I said,
Moderation is key.
Important because when you are taking juice, you have like high content of these things together compared to when you are chewing as a whole fruit, right?
Yeah.
So that's why moderation is very important. And then everybody that goes out there has their what's that thing called seal, just so that people can understand that I'm taking 50 seal.
Yeah.
And this one is too much for today.
For today, of
let
course.
Me take 5 seal, or let me just take 25 seal based on where you are in your journey. Then about another question.
Yes, because I don't want to leave the people that want to add weight away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked about people that want to lose weight. There's some persons that want to add, yeah.
So I think I would advise tiger nuts because that's coconut helps too. So,
but I'm sorry, if you say tiger nut, there is a times I was like, okay, I want to, trim down a little bit. I do not know if the person is a nutritionist. The person was like, take tiger nut juice. And what came to my mind is, if I see tiger nut juice in a bottle, it obviously looks milky.
Yes.
Why would you be advising me to take milk?
Yeah, so you can decide to, for someone that wants to lose weight, tiger nut has a lot of fiber content.
Oh.
Right? And when you have fiber, you are fuller. Right? Compared to when you don't have fiber or fibrous food. Right? But then coconut content inside. So you can decide to take away coconut.
Okay.
For someone that wants to lose weight, and add your date, add your what's the other thing, add your ginger if you want, add your tiger nut. But if you want to lose weight, I would not advise that you consume so much.
So much.
So for someone that wants to add weight, I read bananas are good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, high fat.
Very good. Yeah, very good.
In fact, let me just add this. There was a time we had a medical doctor and we're talking about weight loss journey because, we are on the board side, and the person mentioned banana. And to be honest, banana was a fruit that every day with granuts I must eat in the morning. I would literally, I can't remember. I'm telling you, I literally cannot remember the year I ate banana last week just because of that advice. I'm like, I beg, please. And then also, he mentioned catfish. So we're talking about like, oh, how about catfish? People said like, catfish? I was like, no, you are eating, in fact, if you take one catfish, you're eating fat for the whole week or 2 weeks. But I'm sorry, that catfish is still on my diet. It's all right. So I don't know if I can do away with that. Okay, so now you said about pregnancy, people that they should not take. You talked about pineapple. Yes. Now the thing is, why is pineapple not good for pregnant women? That's the confusion.
Good question. Pineapple. So because when you take pineapple, there's this tingling feeling you feel, right?
Okay.
And I think for those that are prone to what's that thing called? What's that thing called? Miscarriage.
Okay.
So it's advised not to take pineapple. So I think that's just what I know about that. So I don't think there's really, I've heard of pregnant women that also said they took pineapple while they were
pregnant and nothing happened.
So I think it's really about the body, right? How your body reacts to different things. And one very funny thing about pregnancy is that things you like to eat normally. When you're pregnant,
you just don't want to eat
body is
it.
just reacting to it.
Yeah.
And what is going on?
Yeah.
Right? Probably someone that likes taking milk and then
Oh,
you take
no,
it and
doesn't.
it's associated and then you start
Same thing I
coming.
know with perfumes.
Mhm.
They don't want to perceive the same perfume that they love,
Yes.
or maybe a particular scent of a food. No, it's just weird. I don't know. But that's for pregnant women. Congratulations to all the pregnant
Congratulations.
to all the pregnant women out there. Now, for someone who was giving birth and of course in the process of recovery. Now, what are the fruits that you think she should take to help her, keep fit, give her this speedy recovery, and whatever?
I think I would suggest watermelon. I would suggest banana, which is very good. I would suggest a mixture of probably watermelon and pineapple. It's very refreshing to the body. I also suggest tiger nut. Tiger nut is good for lactating mothers.
Oh, okay.
So those are some of the fruits I would suggest that a pregnant woman should
have.
Yes. It's very good for them.
Okay, so how can stress and anxiety be managed with food? So what food is best advice for stress and anxiety?
Well, before we go to the fruits, right, I think we should talk about the lifestyle behind
the stress.
Yeah, so even if you are consuming fruits or drugs to manage stress and you are not particular about your lifestyle, then there's something wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's very important that we understand what is causing us stress. They call this thing stressor. Understand your stressor, understand what the problem is, understand what triggers you, understand what causes anxiety, so that you can then know how to manage it. Because any fruit, any drug you're going to take without uncovering the lifestyle behind it, it's not going to work. Yeah. So the lifestyle behind the stress person or the anxious person must be taken into consideration before then taking fruit. Of course, if you want to feel happy, try pineapple. Very good. Yeah, if you want to feel happy, try that. Try zobo. I mean, very cheap zobo. Try that. It's probably a very nice snack. Watch your TV, sleep, and be happy.
Okay.
Break. Let's go on a break.
Let's go for a quick break and we'll be back to continue our discussion with Bolu, Ikharo. They were still discussing on wellness and healthy foods, what to eat and what not to eat, acidic food for ulcer patients, and everything concerning that. So, Bolu, Ikharo, can you tell us about your products? What are some of your products that you have and each of the nutritional value or even power like earlier mentioned?
Okay, thank you so much. So I have pineapple. I call that golden beets.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know if they said it was then.
But I will.
Yeah, so I call that golden beets. Pineapple is very good for boosting the immune system. It helps to regulate it helps to aid digestion. Right, that's one of my products. I have another one which is pineapple and ginger. So I call that fairy berries. So the reason why there's fairy berries is just because of the ginger kick gets by thick ginger, right? And I believe that ginger helps for anti-inflammation, right? It helps for detoxing. It helps you feel good. I think there's also this product I have that's going on, that's ginger shot. A lot of people that want to burn belly fat. Yeah. And in combination of that with turmeric, black pepper, pineapple helps.
Maybe you should put a clove of beetroot too. I'm just giving ideas.
Thank you so much. So that really helps for people who want to, keep their tummy firm and also help to reduce food consumption. So I've realized that a lot of time when you take pineapple and ginger, you feel very full because pineapple has fiber. And so you are able to limit the food you are consuming. So for me, whenever I take pineapple and ginger, I feel fuller and I don't want to eat a lot of food anymore. So sometimes I just eat once in a day and I'm good for the day, right? So another is beetroot, carrot and pineapple mix. I call that radiant glow. Of course, carrot helps with vision, your skin. So anytime you are taking beetroot blend, radiant glow, you are taking something that will help your skin to glow and then have clear sight and also help to regulate your blood pressure. So regulation of blood pressure is not limited to those who have high blood pressure is very particular to everybody, right? So it's not just limited to people who have high blood pressure. Another is tiger nuts. I call that energy essence. I mean, tiger nuts gives energy, and people have said it does a lot of work. I'm not going to bring it.
We will not say that because of the men in the studio.
Yeah, so it helps to keep you full as well. It has a lot of fiber, healthy fat, and then it also helps to support your muscle, healing of your muscle health. Another of them is Zobo. Because everybody knows Zobo. Who doesn't like Zobo, right? You don't like Zobo?
You don't like
Oh my
Zobo?
God, yeah,
No
I don't
way.
like Zobo. I do
Really?
not.
Why
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
you
wow.
do that?
That's not, I don't like the taste.
So,
Ah.
really?
Don't worry.
Okay, maybe you should try mine.
Alright.
Yeah, so Zobo helps for the blood pressure as well. It's very refreshing. You feel good. Then additional ingredient, that's ginger, pineapple, and tea in it. They also have a lot of fiber that helps to keep full and feel very refreshing because of the sugar content that's there. I don't know if I'm missing out on
There is
anything.
one. I don't know if it's tropical. That has
Oh,
claw something.
tropical.
Yeah.
That's a mixture of watermelon and pineapple. I think that should be my favorite. I don't know. I think I like it. I like everything.
Everything.
So watermelon and pineapple is very refreshing.
Mhm.
When you are coming back from a very stressful day, very sunny, atmosphere, just take your watermelon and pineapple. You feel very hydrated and very, very, excuse me,
Yeah, sorry.
very refreshing. So that's that. Because watermelon, people don't really like watermelon like that because it's just there. Right? But it's very good for healing your muscles. It's also very good for keeping you hydrated.
Yeah.
Which other product?
I think there's one
that
that has the same color with Zobo. I don't know.
that's beetroot. I already mentioned
Oh,
that. That's
okay,
Radiant
okay,
Blue.
okay,
So
okay.
that's about 9 or 8 of my products. Oh, I can't remember the name.
I can't remember any other one too.
Okay.
Because
Okay, sorry, I didn't talk about pineapple, ginger, and turmeric. So actually
Oh,
they blend
okay,
together.
okay.
That's Vita Blaze.
mm,
Turmeric is very good for your vitality. It's very good for anti-inflammation. Excuse me. Very good for anti-inflammation, right? Anytime you have bruises in your body, just take turmeric. You are good to go.
Good to
right?
go.
So it's not all the time you have to use all these drugs.
Drugs.
Because most of these drugs that they use have preservative content inside. For a drug to last for 6 years, 5 years, I
The
mean, there's
preservatives,
something
yeah,
behind,
inside.
right?
So what's the back end of these preservatives that they put in drugs and food? What is really the bad effect it has on humans? Let's just use that to probably wrap up the show.
Okay, so to be honest, our body is naturally, right? So a lot of times when we take this preservative, we are trying to tune our body to another thing entirely.
Oh.
Right. So a lot of times you notice that when you take maybe I've had people, I've seen people that took drugs for high blood pressure, and before you know it, they're having diabetes because of the side implications.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
sometimes when you take some of these drugs, you have their side effects or implications.
Okay.
And that's why they will put caution. If you are
This
okay,
okay,
right?
yeah.
So it's tailored to different types of drugs.
Okay.
So that's why our advice that you go for nature. Go for nature, and you start from your lifestyle.
True.
You eat, what you eat, how you eat, when you eat, right? So when you build that lifestyle, just see that your body feels naturally, and you don't have to be. I can't remember the last time I was sick.
Right? Lifestyle you're living.
Yes, but I was a child that grew up falling sick here and there. But then there was a lifestyle change, right? And then I feel very good. Even when I'm tired, all I need to do is sleep, refresh,
and you're good.
and I'm okay. Yeah.
I would have loved to ask a question, but our time is already up. I wanted to ask for those who drink a whole lot and for those who smoke a whole lot. You know, it's quite difficult for you to change such habits. Now, is there anything nutritional from food to fruits that can be, I know it cannot be a total replacement, but that can be close to replacement for people to take rather than taking that?
Thank you so much for that question. So I believe that before you can say you want to take any fruits, any drug, whatever you want to take, there's this terminology they say reduction before elimination.
Okay.
So you cannot completely eliminate a lifestyle. You reduce gradually, bring an alternative, reduce, bring an alternative, then till you become the change person you want to say. So change is not achieved in a day. So you cannot just say you are going to succeed with this particular drink or particular drug. No, it does not work like that. Give room for growth, give room for change, and then you see that the things that used to appeal to you before no longer
not appeal to you anymore.
And then you are becoming the change person you want
you want to see. Okay, great. Well, we've come to the end of the show, but before we let you go, I'm sure you have social media pages and you have your WhatsApp, business WhatsApp, in case people want to learn more on nutrition. And a lot of pregnant women, I know a lot of pregnant women always say, I don't want to get big when I'm pregnant. So they just take more fruits than food. So if they want to talk to you and they want to learn more, what's your social media page they can go through and your WhatsApp number?
Okay, my WhatsApp number is 08165540263. Let me take that again.
Yeah.
08165540263. And then my IG page is Aranatura Official. So it's Natura actually.
Okay.
Word of nature.
Nature.
Yes, Aranatura, and Ara means nature. Sorry, Ara means wonder. So together that's nature's wonder. So you can reach me on IG through Aranatura Official. Then my website is www.aranatura.com. And then I look forward to hearing from you.
Yes, they will definitely ring you. Anyways, we've come to the end of the show, but before that, I hope you enjoyed the show.
Yes,
it was lovely. It was lovely having you. Trust me. You really opened our mind towards a lot of nutrition and the things that we need to do when we do not want to take carbonated drinks. But I don't take carbonated drinks. It's just for every other person out there. Okay, so well, we've come to the end of the show. It's been so much fun. It's been very, very educating with Bolu today, our nutritionist in the house. And of course, I enjoyed it and I hope you did also. But pretty soon you'll be seeing us on the buzz again, where we're talking about what's buzzing and trending on social media with myself and Gratitude. Until then, have a beautiful day for yourself. Keep warm. My name is Rose Blossom Way. Bye for now.